Hello everyone, welcome to Studio MDAZ. I am Debbie and it's Thursday, so I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm not always here on Thursdays. I'm always here on Saturdays, but not always here on Thursdays. So I try and do every other Thursday, so it gives me at least a couple Thursdays a month that I can get other stuff done. So we've got a cute little project today. We're going to do this little teacup that I got at Goodwill for $4.99. And we're going to turn this into something you could use for Valentine's Day and also the same idea for Easter. So good morning, everybody. Hi, Sharon. How are you, friend? Hi, Becky Hammonds. Hi, Tammy Schroeder. Hi, Donna, Patricia. Hi, Jane, Joellen, Donna Trovo. Just so you guys know, we just do this for a second till we get a couple people on, and then we get started. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Karina. Happy to see you. Thank you so much. This is my favorite jacket of all time. Thank you, Sharon. How sweet. Are we having tea? We're just going to have a spot of tea today. Hi, Jane Keller. Melissa Reed is watching. Yes, I made this jacket. We did these in my member group around, let's see, I think it was around November. I don't know, but the back of mine, look how cute. Can you see it? It says artist, the artist. This fabric, I'm trying to think the name of the lady. We found it at like a fabric warehouse and everybody absolutely loved it, but I painted it. I've got all kinds of stuff going on it. Brooches and patches and appliques, but oh my gosh, yeah, it's my favorite thing. I think it's my favorite thing I've ever made. I made a man's blazer also, which I absolutely love. The back says, the back of it, the front is all like Louis Vuitton stuff, and the back of it says, flowers say I'm sorry. Louis Vuitton says I've learned my lesson. And I wore that to Denver to my brother's house, and a whole bunch of people in the airport stopped me. So they thought it was so funny. Let's see, who did I miss? Hi, Mickey. Susha, good morning. Thank you, Scotty. Let's see. Hi, Carol Ann. Kelly Ann. Carol Edison. Sheila Cooper, good morning. Hi, Joyce. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love this jacket so much. The jacket is, like I said, I generally sell every single thing I make, but when I got done with this jacket, I was like, there is no way I'm selling that. I love it so much, and it is meant for me for sure. Hi, Shabalicious Decor and Designs by Denny. Thanks for being here. Hi, Ivy. Thank you so much, you guys. Hi, Vina. Hi, Keenan. Tracy Honecker, thank you so much. Hi, Diane Newman. Tammy Schroeder, hi Leanne. Okay, let's get started. We're just about there. I don't have anybody with me today because I figured, you know, it's small. Surely I can handle this, right? There's Mary Zwinger. I see you. Hi, Susan. Hi, Tabitha. I love that name, Tabitha. Hi, Gerlene. Is that right? Gerlene Gardner from Spring, Texas. Hi, Susan. How's everybody doing? Is everybody have power? Everybody okay right now? Hi, Janine. I haven't heard from anybody in Tennessee this morning, so I don't know what's happening there. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Sebra. Is that right? Sebra? What a pretty name. Hi, Gail. Hi, Patricia. Okay, so the teacup came from Goodwill. I'll try and catch you guys throughout the show. I thought so. Tabitha, I didn't want to say that because I wasn't sure, but I did not recognize your name. And it is kind of crazy. I can't remember why I went into the kitchen about 10 minutes ago because I turned around, came back in, and I was like, what did I go in there for? But I remember names. For some reason, I remember names. So thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy it. I hope we don't scare you away. Hi, Chris Harding. Hi, Joanne from Vegas. Jody Christensen. Okay, so this is what I do, and then I get distracted. Hi, Carol. Okay, so I think we're going to do a couple ideas. If you want to do a cute little Valentine project, I have just a little dowel, a very inexpensive heart, styro heart. These came from Amazon. I got 10 of them in a pack. I'm not even going to try and guess how much it was because I'm wrong every single time. But Bill and I were at Goodwill a couple days ago, and I got 2 of the big styrofoam hearts. I think they're at Dollar Tree, but I bought my big ones on Amazon, and they were $10 a piece. Anyway, I got 2 of them at Goodwill for 99 cents. I was so excited about it. It's the little things. It's okay in Southwest Virginia, but more snow coming. That's right. You guys are getting more this weekend, aren't you? Hi, Missy. Hi, Kay. Diane Cardello. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Diana. So this is going to be one idea. We're going to do, I've got some of the Oasis, you know, this, the green moss stuff, but this is the stuff that's in clumps, which I like. I think it looks better. Sunny California, it's beautiful here today too. I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona. So I've got florals, I've got pretty leaves, and then we're also going to try it with Easter. This, I think, came from, now I've already started painting it from last year. I think this came from Hobby Lobby, if I'm not mistaken, but any of these will fit and work perfect in this teacup. So I'm just going to give you a couple different ideas for taking it from Valentine's Day to Easter. You're just going to have to be a little bit light on your hot glue if you want to use the same teacup. I would use 2 different teacups. Unfortunately, I cannot find a teacup anywhere in this house other than this one. So that's all I've got. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Sandy Naylor. Nancy Lewis for all in her places. Nothing makes me happier. Hi, Micheline. But anyway, yes, I thought it was a beautiful teacup. I'm having a hard time finding teacups at Goodwill lately. I went, like I said, Tuesday to find a whole bunch with Bill. We didn't find any. Look how big this is. I know, it's like I don't have a teeny tiny little face, but it looks like I do. This is one of the biggest teacups I have ever seen. Look how, I mean, it's a big teacup. So anyway, it was perfect for a project like this. So the first thing we're going to do is let's do the, we'll do a Valentine look, and then we'll do the Easter look. Hi, Colleen. Hi, is it Lana or Lana or Lena? Probably Lana. Hi, Louise. Hi, Lori. I got to get my nails done. Today I go to my friend Karen's house and pick out all my cabbie clothes. I'm excited about that because I'm going to be doing it's kind of an affiliate with Cabbie where I just have to wear their clothes. And so that's exciting. So I'm going today to pick out all my clothes. Okay, so I wanted to punch that through the styrofoam so it would stay on better. Isn't it such a pretty teacup? Bridgerton, yes. Thank you so much, Lynn. Yes, I made it. I love it so much. Hi, Carol. Okay, so then we're gonna need what's the name of this stuff, you guys? Is it also called Oasis moss? Hi, Debbie. Hi, Maureen. Okay, look how simple. Like this, just all this. I'm gonna have to do that. See, I'm trying not to hot glue anything because I want to be able to use it to show you Easter. Normally I would be hot gluing this in, so I'm gonna have to go both directions with this. Hi, Robin Sinclair. Maybe cup is larger so you fit the Bailey. Yeah, exactly. Doggone it. Let's just see. Okay. All right. Before we do that, let's go ahead and get the moss on our heart because I think that's what's going to be so pretty. And I have real petite flowers, a little petite bouquet I got at AJ's a couple days ago. But I also grabbed a whole bunch of silk flowers because obviously the real ones, I mean, they would live for a few days, but not long enough for my liking. So we're going to cover this heart in moss. Thank you, Lisa. I know, I'm excited too. I don't think I'm going to I think I'm going to save some of my options for the next season also, because like every quarter they come out with all new stuff. So I thought maybe I'll save, I can't remember how many I get throughout the year, but it was quite a few. So This is super easy. Just load up your heart, and then we're going to trim it up a little bit. Did I make my jacket, Billy Joe? Yes. This was on one of our classes. Did you miss that? Because I love. It just, my friend Tony Doss found the jacket, brought it over with a bunch of jackets one day and said, hey, do you want to use any of these jackets? I've been out thrifting and found them. And I said, yeah. But when I saw this one, it was, you know, with nothing on it. I said, yeah, but if you don't mind, I'm just going to keep that one. I wasn't even going to put anything on it. It was such a great fit. But then he ended up painting it. Now I just love it even more. Spring and summer. Yeah. Thank you, Virginia. I know, Carol, I am much more careful now. I keep it on low temp all the time now. When I got burned so bad, it was on a high temp. And honestly, I really wasn't paying attention like I should be with hot glue. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shave this up just like, you know, just like when you have peach fuzz on your face. And the reason I know that is because this morning I was looking in my, you know, the, what is it? Like a 3 times magnified, my makeup mirror, and it has lights. And I don't know, I just kind of turned to the side and I went, what is that? Oh my gosh, I'm losing hair on the top and gaining it on my face. When does that happen? Like, oh man, getting older, really, every single day it feels like there's something else that's going on with my body. Jody, yes, I love it. When is my class? Well, we do classes every single month in my member group. And they're free for everybody in my member group. So, I mean, I'm in my member group 3 times a week, and I'm usually here at least once a week. But then we do like a special major class every month. Last month we did a chair. I think I posted it on here. We've done blazers and jackets. I don't know. We've done jewelry. We do a lot of different stuff, fun stuff. It is so unfair, isn't it? Yeah. Literally, I was like, disgusted. Like, are you kidding me? What else is going to happen? Even Mom said the older you get, the less hair you have to worry about. But she didn't say the less hair everywhere else, but the more hair on your face. They have those little razors for women at TJ Maxx and Home Goods. My girlfriend got me one a while ago. Yeah, I have a great class every month. Yes, I mean, it's something, a couple times we've had Mom teach how to make tuffets. We've had Mom teach how to make different types of designer look pillows. Yeah, we do a lot. This is easy, and I love the thick because it works so much faster than the other stuff, the thin stuff. Hi, Lori. Okay, 3 degrees in Pennsylvania, 12 inches of snow. You've got to be kidding me. Jody, you shave your chin and neck every other day. Good to know. I know this is TMI. Everybody's like, okay, really? Are we really talking about this? But I haven't had hair on my legs because I'm totally blonde for years and years and years. I've never had to worry about that since, like, I don't know, I bet at least 15 years. But yeah, this is all new. Thanks, you guys. I saw that there's kits out there where you can buy the, like the, what would it be called? Like the cage, literally, the iron or the metal cage to do like a big bunny topiary. And I thought, oh, maybe I want to do that. Maybe we should try that this year. And then this morning when I was in my craft closet, one of my stashes, I thought, well, why couldn't I just cover the bunny in moss? Of course I could. Why couldn't I just go to Hobby Lobby and buy one already done? easier. Yeah, is everybody, I'm still wondering about Tennessee. Did I see, is Lisa Seiler here? Wonder how she's doing and if everybody's fine. Sphagnum, that's the name of it, sphagnum. I've never heard that term before. Never. We'll have to definitely trim it down in that middle section. Okay. One more little piece I need. No, maybe two. Okay, so where, oops. Get off. I'll get this one right there. Okay, there's a little pine cone in there. I don't need that. All right, so because this stuff is so thick, we kind of lost the shape of the heart. So now we're gonna have to go back in and get our shape back on. I'm gonna just kind of push it all in. Let's see if we can get our shape back on. Okay, let's see. You have a pact with your daughter. She used to pluck your eyebrows and shave your mustache if I'm ever in the hospital. That is so funny. One of my friends from high school, he is so funny. And he told one of my other friends, he goes, look, if anything ever happens to me, you're in charge of deleting all the weirdo stuff on my phone. You're in charge of taking care of this. And he went through everything. This made me laugh. I think we need to press it down with, let's see. Let's try to press it down with something. Dollar Tree sells wire garbage cans that can bend easily. Oh, good to know. All right, let me see if I can get this. You know what I'm trying to do. Just get the heart shape back on it. Helped a little. All right, let's just trim around and see if maybe we can get it to make sense. I don't think I've done a moss project like this in a while. I definitely forgot how messy they are, and I'm going to be gone all day today. I'm going to do some thrifting, trying to find a fabric chair because I want to do a class in my group on painting fabric. I've already found the Marilyn, a really cool Marilyn Monroe decoupage paper. So I just have to find the chair. They're hard to find because it's the kind I want. And Mary, I know you've sent me a couple. I message all those people on Marketplace and no one has contacted me. I don't understand. If you're gonna do Marketplace, then for crying out loud, at least answer when people want to know about your, your item. But yeah, there's 3 different chairs that I've asked about and nobody's contacted me yet. So I thought, screw it, I'll just go out myself. Connie White, it is, yes, it is sunny in Phoenix today. Thank you so much. I love this jacket too. Okay, actually, that turned out pretty good. Happy with it. Let me move this aside. So much stuff in my office always. Okay, so here we go. Let me see which side is better. This side. Get up in there. Look how cute. For a little teacup. Okay, then you're gonna cover the inside with it. I'm gonna have to see, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna hot glue. You're gonna hot glue your stem. You're gonna hot glue your styrofoam. You're gonna hot glue everything in. I don't have that luxury because I need to use this cup again to show you what we're gonna do with the bunnies. But look how simple. So fill that up with more of the moss. And then, here it is. Then I have all these little hearts. To be honest, I'm sure I got them at Amazon. Who knows? But I thought, okay, what if we just stuck a few hearts here and there for your Valentine look? And I love that they're all a little bit different. I would let's cut these off. You probably have little bitty ones too, if you do little bitty hearts. Or we can have the hearts down here, just a few down here. And then we could do some beautiful pink florals. Let's see. I grabbed a whole bin of pinks. I don't love that. It needs more of a light pink. What if we were to just do a little bit of these in here? Sorry if I'm missing you, you guys. I know better than to try and do this alone. I gotta get new deals. Mine are... How do you guys sharpen these? Does the tin foil work on these also? Or do you just have to buy a new one at that point? Oh, this could be really cute. Look, get all your florals in there. Let's see. Got some different colors. I'm gonna go with the light. Lisa, how are you feeling? Are you in a lot of pain? One of our ladies just went out to use your two-sided sticky tape for sticking everything in. This could be, you guys. Like I said, I'm just trying to give you an idea. I like the darker with it too. I know the teacup. Anyway, our friend Lisa, she was just out feeding the birds, trying to do God's work the other day in the ice in Tennessee, and hit a patch of ice that she wasn't expecting. Knocked her on her rear end, and then broke her shoulder in 3 places. That was your grandma's over 100 years old. This would be nice. Oh my gosh, that would be such a great idea. Now, I think if you're gonna do the florals, definitely you want a longer skewer, because I would want it more up here. So, okay. You guys get the idea, right? Super easy. Just get a styro or any kind of heart, cover it in moss, get yourself a teacup, styrofoam, and do that. I kind of just want to move on to our Easter, the bunny one, because I think it's going to be so much cuter. And this one, I'm going to keep everything in here. So this one, I can go ahead and glue everything down. And when I'm out and about today, I'll see if I can find more teacups, and then I'll do that other one. Yes, thank you so much for the stars. I know, Judy, my nippers are right here. I don't know why I can't seem to use them. All right, so for the bunny, let me see. This time, I am gonna go ahead and fill this up. I want it to be, I want the styro to be all the way in. Let's see. Yeah, I just taped it a minute ago, but I really think that I needed a little bit bigger, and I really want that bunny to sit up nice. So I do this a lot. I cut up a bunch, you know, if I used it for a different project, and then I save everything like a lunatic. You guys, Saturday, I'll be back. Saturday will be our kids show. And we are doing the mailboxes. So go to Target if you want to play along with us. They're going to be really cute. And you could do whatever you want with them. But this is what they look like. They're only $5 at Target. And they come with paint and stickers and a paintbrush and some tissue paper. They come with all kinds of stuff. So we're going to do something fun. I have ideas for boys and girls. So that will be this Saturday, 10 a.m. If you have grandkids that are with you or will be with you, or they'll watch the replay, send a private message to my mom, Barbara Hodges Corona, and give her your grandkids' names, or make sure when you pop on Saturday, you give us your kids' or grandkids' names so that we can give them a shout out. Just like Romper Room. So fun. Okay. And I just happened to look right before I came live, and we are now 800 away. I know that seems like a lot, but we're 800 away from 70,000 followers right now on this page, which is unheard of. Amazing. So cool. Thank you all so much for supporting me. Okay. I just want to push it all down. All right. I don't even need to. I mean, it's in there pretty good. Am I going to tell us what supplies we need for the mailbox? You really don't need a whole lot. We're going to use Q-tips. Get lots of Q-tips on hand. Maybe a rubber band or something to tie up your Q-tips. I'm going to supply you with everything else. I'll do that tomorrow. I will give you some templates and stuff like that to use. So you should be, you could print them out. So I'll do that tomorrow. So hopefully that will help everybody. Okay, so I want you to see how cute all of them can look in here. I gotta get one more. You want him up high. Like I said, this is a really big teacup. Most of them are not gonna be anywhere near this big. Okay, first of all, look at how cute this little guy is in here. And we could do a whole scene around that. You could also paint him in black and white check. You haven't heard Romper Room? Oh my gosh, Chris, I know. Did we make it? Stars Party achieved? Oh, call the band, yes. Oh crap, you guys. I appreciate the stars so much, but I have always said I will sing if I get a stars party, and usually my mom's here and I sing with her. But anyway, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Jazz hands. That's it. That's what you get. Whether you liked it or not. Hi, Brenda from Clarksville, Tennessee. Okay, that's what I want to know. What's going on over there? Sleet and ice, 32 degrees. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go back in with our... I'm just going to hold a couple of these guys up so you can see which ones you would rather have. This guy was $8.99 at Hobby Lobby. Half off. I believe half or 40. I don't really remember. I asked you, please wave at you. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Mom. I see Mom's here, you guys. So if you're new to my page, my mom is my co-host. She's 86, and we do a lot of bantering, but Mom's also very extremely creative. So she does... she teaches stuff also. Okay, you guys, seriously, look at how adorable that is. You could do florals in it or not. I almost feel like I like him just the way he is. You could paint him, but I think I would do some mini Maybe just some mini eggs. Look at, I had to buy these to get the mini eggs. Oh, Jerry, you're so sweet. I really don't, but thank you so much. Oh, look at that. That one's even got some bird hair on it. Probably paint those a different color, like the robin's egg. But okay, so that's another super duper cute idea, to have a little bit of eggs in the front. We could have a band, a bow. I mean, I feel like there's so much you could do. We could bling up his glasses or her glasses. Those are going to be too big. Anyway, and then put maybe those, what are they called? Malted milk balls or something all around the bottom. Cute, 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 cute. You know it. So, okay, so there's another one. Love that guy. And I really like these little things. Okay, so let's say that you're like, well, that's cute and all, but I would rather have something that I can have out all year long. Okay, so then do this. Let's get this off. We're all about ideas today. Just all kinds of different ideas. Oh, I made that so long. Okay, look at how gorgeous. This will probably end up being my favorite thing. Okay, but I'm telling you, it's because this teacup is so big and so fabulous. He's a little white. You know, he's a little bright for me. But another idea, and then I would have maybe some of the moss down here. Maybe have a bird, but not so bright. We could tone that down. And then a couple of the eggs down here with the moss. Super cute. How much do we love that idea? Love that. That could be out all year round, and then you'd have the moss there too. Any mini carrots would be so cute. Cute with your teacup tier tray. Yes. Thank you, Patricia. Yes, I did make it. I wonder if my phone's on low power mode. That's weird. Yes, I did make my jacket. Super happy with it. Okay, so lots of ideas there. But let's actually go ahead and make something today. You got some of those 2 years ago. Not sure they have them this year. Which one are we talking about? These little deals or this guy? But what about these? You don't think they have these either? These are the cutest little things. Okay, so with this guy, let me take a little bit out because I want it to look like, look at this, what a mess. Hi, Karen Brown. Thanks, Lou. All right, let's dump some of this out. It's a mess. Okay. So, love, 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 love. Okay, these come, I don't remember what it looked like at all because I've had it for a year. Just a pair of ears coming out of the top of the cup would be so cute too. Or his, a bunny butt. That would be cute. I've never done a bunny butt project, but I think it would be cute. Hi, Branya. Okay, seriously. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay, think about this with all your teacups. Can somebody screenshot this, Sue or Mary, and see if you can Google that, see if we can find something similar? They've got to be somewhere that everybody can go find them. I really think they're at Hobby Lobby. Thank you, Esther. Okay, so we're going to go back with a, let's paint this guy. Or this girl. Oh, I love her so much. She is so darling. That teacup is beautiful, isn't it? And I pulled some other colors down here, so we're going to try and match it up. But I really think the key is, let me move everybody out of the way. By the way, this little guy would also fit in here. Let me show you just so you know. He would have to be like coming out of it. Okay, that's adorable. That is so cute. with the moss and then a beautiful bow around his neck. This could stay out all year too. This is Target, the dollar bin, the $3 bin. This was Target, but it was Target last year. Okay, I'm loving this one so much. Did I do a class on my jacket, Linda? I did. I did do a class on it. Hi, Susan. I'm so glad you guys like my jacket. Yeah, we did do a class in it, and everybody loved it. Okay, we're gonna do this. I think this is super fun. And so let's go ahead. We're going to, let's see what's gonna show. We're gonna do the color of the cup in stripes first. So I pulled some different colors to see if we can get close to it. You're not seeing the exact bunnies in the teacup, but I know TJ Maxx and Home Goods, Marshalls have had similar ones. Okay. Well, might have to look around, or obviously just kind of make your own up. I love that. Man, this is, I am at the bitter end of this. What color is this? Sea Breeze. Let me see if I have another one. Hold on. Sea Breeze. No, but I have a Drift, which is almost identical. So we're going to try this. Hi, Angela. Yeah, bling the glasses. We've always done that with all of them. We've always put bling on the glasses, or at least paint them with your gold liquid leaf. I'll have to go buy some more of that. Sea Breeze, that's a good color. Okay, let me get a brush. I have all my brushes in my sink right now. The little, oh, okay, Tammy Sullivan, the little cup bunnies are Michael's. Okay, Michael's. Oh, how fun. Thank you so much for letting us know. I think this is pretty close. No, it's got to have more white in it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Angela. That came from, I think this necklace, this one is Temu, if I'm not mistaken. Back in my heyday when I was all over Temu when it first came out and I was ordering like a nut job all the time. Come on. Don't you love it? I've got to get a different container. My FIFOs get clogged up. These definitely get clogged up. I can't even get that out. There we go. We're just going to do this. Yeah, I've got to get all new bottles with bigger tops. Okay, it's still not right. It needs blue. You know what it needs? It needs some navy blue in with it, or gray. Check the paint's gray. There, I think this is what it needs. Let's try it. Come dress you. Thank you so much, Janet. Yes, my jacket seems to be a hit today. Isn't that funny? Okay, so look at what difference that made. I just added, this is Williamsburg blue. That tealish color was just not right. Had to add a little bit of the blue to it. And we're still not exactly on it, but we're getting really close. Let's do a little bit more white. Maybe a little bit more of that. I love mixing colors. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I think we're almost perfect. So this is what it was before I did the Williamsburg blue, and then look at that. And now we are right on that color. Makes me so happy. Let's do this one in a solid, I think. At least get this solid, and then if we want to do something over top of it, we can. Kind of thinking maybe just maybe just polka dots. You just ordered my necklace from Shein. You're a Shein nut job. Okay, so they all have, oh my gosh, I didn't even notice it had flowers on it. Okay, cool. So we'll do this and then I'll paint the flowers. And I might use my chrome paint, the chrome powder, to take this to the silver instead of the gold. The gold isn't working. Michael's does have some third-party bunnies and teacups. They're $62. Your teacup bunny was, okay, $4.99 at Ross. Now we're getting closer. Oh my gosh. I don't remember for sure. I'll go to Ross and Marshall's today too and see if I can find some. Oh my gosh, we are so mad at Louie, my dog, right now. Bill takes him out for a long walk every morning as soon as he wakes up, and Bill came back in the house. Louie ran in our pantry and lifted his leg on a package of water bottles. Like out of nowhere. What? Oh, I was so furious. I said, what in the world do you think you're doing? He just sat there and growled at me. He's lucky. He's lucky we love him, because I would have been looking for a new home for him today. Such a jerk. Oh, Helen, thank you so much for saying that. I've always loved to be creative. Let me say that. I used to have a faux finish and a mural business where I painted murals, big murals, restaurants, kids' rooms, wine cellars. I used to do all that. Loved it until I fell off of some scaffolding, and I was scared to death to ever go back and do it, so I never went back and did it. But no, when I was younger, like I enjoyed art, but I was not that great at it. I think it's just something that I wanted so desperately my whole life that I feel like it's something I do every day, whether it's my job or not, because I just love it, and I love practicing and learning new techniques. So he's old, probably just, I thought you said probably just hit him once in a while. I was like, wait, what? That's so funny. Hit him. All right, let me get a little bit more of that teal back on. So the other thing we started doing in our member group is we're doing illustrated faith or Bible journaling. We do it every Wednesday for just an hour. But we started that like 3 weeks ago, and that has been so fun to do. Everybody's loving that one. He was never walked outside in his former. No, he was allowed to just do his business anywhere. Yes, he has a very shy bladder. He does not want to, expose his business to the public. That's funny. My sister-in-law used to say that if we'd go in a public restroom, she'd say, you got to get out. I have a very shy bladder. I can't pee if anybody else is in here. I would say, are you kidding me? It's my sister-in-law. No, you got to get out. All right, I'm out. Okay, up here, I feel like it needs gray and white checks. Don't you think? You love doing murals? I did too. I learned so much doing murals. Yeah, I think it needs to be gray. Let me grab a gray real quick. Do I have a good gray? Let's see this one. Wow, that's almost the perfect color of the cup. I wish I'd seen that before. Might put some of it on there. I started out painting murals with stencils because I didn't know how to paint. And then the stencils gave me the confidence to take it to the next level. Actually, let's just do stripes so that we don't waste too much time. So I'm using what is this? This is Thicket. It's more of a green, but it's actually perfect color. And I had already base coated everything. All right, that's a good color. Thank you so much. Yes, I did. I made the jacket. Very happy with it. That is almost the exact color of this. I'm just doing a little bit of white, a little bit of Thicket. And then we will we'll redo all the gold and make it chrome. And I think like a silver chrome, I think it's gonna be so much better. Yeah, this is my free page. I have 2 free pages. This one and then Check Savvy Sisters is another free page where people can go and, you know, share the things they make and get encouragement from other people. We don't allow anything other than encouragement. So if you like to share your stuff and want to get some opinions or whatever, that's a great site. It is Check Savvy Sisters. You just have to ask to join. It's free. And then my private group, my member group is Check Savvy Live. And that's where we do all kinds of stuff. Okay, that's pretty cute. All right, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do polka dots down here. So I'm just using the bottom of my paintbrush and I'm dipping it in a fresh puddle of my white. It's not pure white, it's more of a little bit of an antique white. What I have in here is Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster. You can get it at Walmart. I love it. Walmart has totally stepped up their game. They have so many cute things now. I'm so shocked. Hi, Bonnie. So shocked by all their cute stuff. So I'm going to try and get there today, too. Today's my big day out. Hi, Kim Marie. Look how simple, you guys. Polka dots, you know, just look at a dice with 5 on it, with 5 dots on it, and you'll see exactly how to do perfect dots and keep them spaced nice. A lot of people say, I don't know how to do dots. I always do too much. Yeah, doing too many dots will ruin it, but those are the perfect size for that little cup. We would love to have you join our group, Jackie. Somebody will put the link up. You want to join this group or you're already in this group. This one, anybody can join this group. Okay, I'm gonna just dip my finger in. She's got a little bit of blue on her chest. Get rid of that. Okay, she is so sweet. All right, since we're gonna change everything to silver, let's get her a silver crown. That's what she needs. I'm using the right size. Oh yeah. I put little crowns on everything because why wouldn't you? All right, let's take that to silver. Let me dry it and then we're gonna take it to silver. Wait till you see how cute the chrome powder is gonna look. Michael's was loaded with Easter the other day, was it really? You paint her hair bow blue too. Yes, I will. Brush. Generally, I'm like the bling queen. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, she is so stinking cute. All right, so chrome powder. If you're not familiar with chrome powder, it's the dark, you need wax, just a clear wax. And these are chrome powders. It's chrome nail powder. It's what some nail salons use. We buy it on Amazon. It's not expensive at all, but it is the coolest stuff ever. So I need a dark silver. So we're gonna take the gold that's already on it and turn it to a beautiful silver, allegedly, hopefully. Let's just see. Usually you start with black and then you move to, like you start with black and then you put your chrome powder over the black, but I think it'll work fine. We'll see. So this is clear I'll show you. It is clear if I can get past some of it. But this is what I use for my chrome powders. So it doesn't matter when it gets messed up because it doesn't affect the chrome powder at all. Okay, so I need another brush. You can put it on with your finger or a Q-tip or anything. I like to use a brush. So you're gonna wanna get a little bit of wax on your brush. You're gonna dip into your chrome powder, and then you're going to apply it. No, it's not gonna work over that. All right, let me show you that. So now we're gonna put black on it. Wait till you see the difference. You will be shocked. Let's see, where is my black? Here it is. Clear, any kind of wax, Tammy. It's, this is Bare. You can get it at Home Depot. Turtle wax, you name it. Any kind of wax, doesn't make a bit of difference. Let me use this one. So watch the difference. So now we're gonna go ahead and paint over that gold with black first. And then we're gonna go back over it with the chrome powder. And if you've never seen the chrome powder work, you're gonna be addicted because it is so fun to use. And it makes such a huge difference in your colors. Trying to think if I have anything right here. If you guys saw the huge Halloween nutcracker I did, I used chrome powder on his jacket, and it was really cool. Yes, I will post all the supplies at the end. Well, when I post a picture of our project, I will post all the supplies and links if we have them. We don't always have all the links, but we did, like the chrome powder, we will have. I won't have a link for these little guys because I think you're just gonna have to go find them. But you could do this with anything. If I can find some more teacups today, then I'll make all of these bunnies in the teacups. So you'll see, you saw that you could barely see a difference on the gold with the chrome powder, but you will see a huge difference now with the black. All right, let me just get in some of these, but it has to be, the gold is fighting the silver from the teacup so bad. You can get some great teacups on Amazon. I did buy a bunch of them last week, but I turned them into two-tier little candy, two-tier candy holders or whatever. And they were adorable. I've got Sue Faina and Mary Zwinger are my moderators, and they're on here. So they're helping answer questions. I think Mary's in under Studio MD. I always want to say, so if you're like, who in the world are those people? What a bunch of know-it-alls. Those are my people. Okay, let me do in the ears. I'll go back afterwards and do inside the cups, but I'm gonna have to do some taping off and stuff. So for right now, let's just do what we can do easily so you guys get the gist. Who's jumping on? Hi, Chris. Is the bunny on top of the stacked? Yes, it was one item. Somebody said they were like $4.99 at Ross. I bought it last year and I don't remember. They do keep you guys informed. Oh, Melissa, thank you so much. Okay, now let's do it again. You don't seal it first. Now you go back to your wax, back to my clear wax. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the chrome powder, just get some on my brush, And then look at this. Now when you brush it on over the black, it is so beautiful. And look, now it's almost exactly that color. If you wanted it to be more silvery, you could grab, like, these are all chrome powders. I know it looks like eyeshadow, but it's not. This is all chrome powder. And I can go over top of it with like a lighter silver to make it even lighter if I want. But look at how metallic-y that is. It's, I don't think we've ever found anything that works as well as this and is as fun to do because it is such instant gratification. I'll grab the light. I really like the lighter better. So it's wax, chrome powder. Isn't that crazy? It's so fun. I'm sure you guys, is that what Keenan had a better way for me to do this? You guys know I always take the hardest route possible. Story of my life. So, chrome nail powder can transform anything. Because you know a lot of the metallic paints, they just don't have good coverage at all. This stuff covers everything. Oh, that's right. We will have giveaways, the magic mirror for this Saturday show. So if you've got kids, have them watch. It's going to be a fun show. My husband's granddaughter and her 2 daughters will be here with me. And they're adorable. So they'll be with me actually doing it. You have actually used eyeshadow. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't work. Guys might want to try it. If you have some old eyeshadow, just try it. Paint something black, grab some wax, and paint it on something. Yeah, because it's basically all the same stuff. But I love being able to transform from the gold to the silver. Hi, Annie. Thank you. I'm going to grab a little bit of that. Oh, that's pretty. That's a champagne color. And then what I do is after I get it all on, then I go over it with just wax to help seal it. And then I usually go over that with a sealer. So, because if you don't, it does tend to get messy. It'll, you know, it can come off in your hands if you don't seal it. So I definitely recommend once you put the chrome powder down, once it's dry, then go ahead and seal it. You'll be so glad you did. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it really is near impossible to find good metallics, especially a silver metallic that is going to give you great coverage. And these are amazing. I said I'll go back and do the insides afterwards, but we're just trying to show you. Love it. Don't you guys love it? What type of sealer? So I use the Liquitex high gloss varnish. I'll show you the bottle in just a second. That's just what I like to use. You can use any type of sealer is fine. And not everybody likes a super high gloss. I do. I just like the look of a high gloss. I think it looks like everything's porcelain. All right. Just trying to get as much of this done as we can so that we get the true look. Okay, let me do her ears. But you saw it works way better over black than it does over regular colors. I've had some decent luck over like navy blues, dark greens. But you could see on that gold, it didn't play out very well. And I want to do, we're just going to make this look like, now see, it's going over this really well, but it really had a hard time with the gold. Getting that to play out. Okay, pretty cute. I'm going to give that bow a little bit. I feel like that, the gold inside might throw us off, but that's okay. Well, no, I can't look at it. We've got to fix it. All right, just take a second. Everybody hang on. We've got to get it fixed. It's too much. Oh my gosh, I cannot see who said that, but that is the kindest thing ever. Thank you so much. I'm usually a mess. I would say I'm willing to make mistakes, and I do all the time, so that we can all learn from what not to do. I don't like being known for that, but you got to be able to. You got to be able to laugh at yourself. You would like paintbrushes? Oh yeah, we do have paintbrushes for sale. I don't mean to sound like a walking billboard. We're not at all. I usually get in trouble for not advertising enough, but we do sell brushes, and it is, are these the Dynasties? No, but they're very similar. They're really nice brushes, especially if you like doing checks. They're perfect brushes for checking because they're short, fat, flat. The bristles are short, fat, flat, and firm. And so when you're doing your checks, your brush just stays put in that little square, and it doesn't get all over the place. I watched a very popular creator this morning on a video. She was checking a Dollar Tree charger, and she had a huge brush she was using, and it was all over the place. And I just thought, all she had to do was use a smaller brush, because you have no control if you use a brush, a bigger brush, which goes against, you know, what we've always been taught is you use the biggest brush you can. But when you're doing black and white checks or any color checks, you want the smallest brush that you can use that's half or less than the size of your check, so that you have total control over that brush. I'm going to let this dip over the side just a little bit. Okay, you guys see, we had to do this. It wasn't, I couldn't even judge our project without doing this first. And I'm going to use the super silver stuff. I'll have to go back and touch up our bunny a little bit. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Got a little mess right there. Huh? Are you live? I am live. I am live. I'll be done after a little bit. Okay. I'll be done in a while. Can it wait? Okay. I'm gonna go with this stuff. Thank you, Jerry. I think it's cute too. I really want to get the silver a little bit brighter. I'll have some touch up to do, which I'll do. But, okay, now I can start to see. It's got such a little Alice in Wonderland vibe going right now, doesn't it? You guys are going to absolutely love playing with the chrome powder. For those of us that have used it for a while, I know we're like, okay, yeah, it is super fun to work with. the pinks and the purples are gorgeous, coppers. When you buy the powders, you get like all the colors. You like 12, they come 12, 24, 48 colors, and I think I have all of them. But add a black ribbon on the teacup would pull it all together. All right, we'll see. I'm gonna do some touch up, but okay. So, darling, darling, darling. Let me do my little touch up real quick. I always say I'm gonna do it later, but then I can't stand it. I have to do it right now. So look, if you wanna do a different style, that was a yellow and blue one, which I will do that. I gotta find the teacup though. And once I find it, then I will get that fixed. Thank you, Annie. Okay, I'm gonna just do a little touch up real quick so we can get on with our lives. Okay, so much better. I'm usually not a nut job about stuff. I'm really not. What about adding a little pink in the ears? Possibly. Let's see when we get to that point. We gotta get that crown on her. Okay, here's what I'm doing right now. The color that was on it before was super like a butter color, but not in a good way. So I'm going over that color with just white, and I'm already liking it better. I think it made a big difference. Sorry, this is when my dog starts gagging. Thank you, Vicki. I was doing a sped up video the other day, and I don't know, some of you probably saw it, and he was gagging and choking through the whole thing. And I thought for sure everybody could hear it. You could hear, I can hear it a little bit on the video, but. Okay, yeah, I definitely like it white a little bit better. Touch up his hands. Okay, now we're ready. Look what we did yesterday, you guys, in my member group. This was just a regular book. It was just pink, and it just said, "You are loved," in gold lettering. That was it. Nothing else. There was no pictures, nothing on it. So we added some flowers that I got out of just a regular book. And then I had these two girls decoupage that on, added some stickles, and then did the name of the book in little tiny rhinestones. Isn't that such a cute idea for a gift? And you can also I also did like a regular book. Look. So this one, we decoupaged, so I cut the cover off, the paper cover, cut that off and decoupaged it back on so that it would stay on. And I loved the colors, and then added some bling, did the same thing, rhinestones, put them on one at a time down here, and then stickles. And now you've got a gorgeous coffee table book too. So that was super fun to do, and a bunch of the ladies were like, "Oh, I'm totally going to be doing that now," because it was so fun, so easy to do. All right, let's seal her. I think she's in good shape. Let's seal her. I'll use the Liquitex. I've got Liquitex in here. Look, I'm telling you, I've got to go get all new bottles. I'm over it. Hi, Kelly. I am over these bottles. They work great for about 10 minutes. Okay, so if you're doing this, you're gonna wanna do your lightest parts first, because some of the chrome powder might get on, you know, your other colors. So just do your other colors first and then do your chrome powder. See, I think that the sheen is what just takes it to a different level every time. She looks a little antiqued even. Okay, and now I'm going to seal everything else. So it'll all have that same sheen. Okay, get rid of that. You've given 2 coffee table books that you... Oh, I'm so glad. Can we see the back of my jacket? Yes, but look up close. Look how now that looks like the real deal. Let me dry it. I'll show you the back of my jacket. Ugh. Too much stuff in here. Okay, let's put her crown on. It is a bougie little bunny. Let's see, I'm gonna have to put it up here. You're gonna wanna put that on with something other than hot glue, but I'm just trying to get us to a point where we can be somewhat done with this. Okay, she needs a necklace for sure. Let me see what I have. This won't be too big. Let's just see. Oh, not too big. Hold on. So cute. All right, let me see. Let me get my nippers now. What is the shine you love so much? Liquitex. Hold on. Let me grab grab that bottle for you once I wait till you see her little choker. I'm going to use a B7000 for the choker. Nothing's cooperating with me today. This morning I bought a whole bunch of paper dolls on Etsy because I love messing with paper dolls. Which decoupage is that? Oh, you mean for the books? I was trying to think. We're not using decoupage. For the books, I used a heavy Mod Podge. I used the regular Mod Podge. I don't even see it up here. Just a regular heavy Mod Podge is what I used. The plaid. I don't know where it is. Okay, oh my gosh. She's fabulous. She knows it. She knows she is fabulous. Okay, now let's get let's pull it all together. I feel like we could do, let me see. I want minimal amount of the moss hanging out, but we've got to have some on. I know, it's so good. Last couple times we've had lots of people hanging out with us, which is so good. Ouch. Let me move this out of the way so I don't spill that all over, which I normally do. Oh, I'm so happy you guys think this is so cute. The bunny, we think came from Ross or Home Goods or someplace like that last year. But look at how cute this little bunny could be in there. Put a crown and a little necklace on that bunny, same thing. And I'll be making more of these, so you guys can see all these different ideas. But I think this is the critical part, is to have a little bit of this moss so she's not just hanging on to nothing. And I'm gluing just on the inside. So that hopefully she'll sit really nice and tight now. Do I have a tiny little Tiffany bag to hang on her arm? Oh my gosh. That's exactly what she needs. I don't. I have every other purse back here. I've got Gucci. I've got, I could paint one though. You guys see? We're all the same. Like, we can't stand it. When you get something cute going, you're like, I can't stand it. We've got to keep going. Oh yeah, look at what a difference that moss made coming out of there. We probably need a little bit on here also. Not too much, just maybe just a teeny bit. Like a little bit right there. I kind of feel like, because I don't have baby carrot. Oh wait, I do have baby carrots. Oh my gosh, I don't remember where they ended up. Is Mom still here? I had some baby carrots, like mini, teeny little ones. But I don't know where they are right this second. Okay, so hold on. Let's see this. I do have a Prada. I don't think, and it's gold. There's no way. But look, oh my goodness, you guys, look, if we were to put a little purse on her. I still might do it. I just need to find the right one. Okay, hold on. I got a little out of control with some of that hot glue. Luckily, it'll come right off. And then I would have a little bit of the moss down there. Oh my gosh, the purse is so stinking cute. I really want to do it. You could make a purse or bunny with Formflex compound. I could. Handles line to the cups. Handles line up to the cups. Nice. Oh, you mean because they're on separate? Because I like them separate. I kept looking at that to see which way I liked it better, but I definitely like it better on opposite sides. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to do is get those little eggs, because I think the eggs are everything. Because I'm wondering, my mini carrots are like a really strong orange. So I'm afraid, thank you, Bonnie. I'm afraid that they would not look great. Let's paint one of these. That's what it needs. Where is our plate? There it is. We need a little bit of a, like a robin's egg on this one. You just have to have millions of dollars in supplies. That's what we always say. You too can have this $4 item. Okay. Oh my gosh, look how sweet. I would have those closer together. Not, you know, not laying there. So, okay, there we go. Okay. She came out pretty cute, you guys. I'm pretty happy. Get a little hot glue just to hold those two down for a minute. That is so sweet. That is so, so sweet. Will one egg fit into the paw? Probably. Let's see. That's a cute idea. Here it is. Oh, for sure. Hold on. Great idea. Who was that? Robin? Thank you. That was a great idea. Let's get that painted. Because there's too much white around her already. It probably feels like I'm doing this super haphazard, which I kind of am, but let's just see. Oh, okay, that's cute. I mean, you know, you could just go on forever, keep adding stuff. I still love the purse idea. I thought that was so cute, but this is a super cute idea. Let's get this in there. And these little eggs were Hobby Lobby in the nest. Okay. Okay, that was such a cute idea, Robin. Thank you for that. So darling, just love it. You could still add more moss, but, you know, for a quick project, and by quick, I mean, you know, hour and a half, but, don't forget you've got that, which if you've got another teacup, this is so cute. I think in a teacup with just some moss, maybe some florals, but, I would like it better if it was real, like the real flowers. But you'd have to put a little bit of the oasis down here, which is not a big deal. I might actually do that. I might go try and find myself some more of these. Thank you, Brenda Bailey. Thank you. So fun. Remember that, or get a teacup and put a bird's nest in it, but put it in at like an angle. Have it angled up a little bit. And then you could have your bird in it. If you do the heart topiary and have some little heart ornaments in there, so cute. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today. It was just kind of silly, but I really am in love with the way it turned out, and anybody can do this. But the stacked teacups are so cool. A teapot sitting next to this would be darling. Oh my gosh, I have a tiny little teapot. It's about this big, and it would sit on here. That would be so cute. You guys always have great ideas. Thank you so much. Yes, now you know what to do with yours. Carolyn, what a super duper sweet thing to say. I appreciate that so much. A butterfly on his nose would be perfect. A really tiny one. I have to see if I have a tiny one. I might. I love all these ideas. The teacups are cool, huh? All right, you guys. Everybody have a great day, and I sure hope that cute for a coffee bar. Oh, darling for a coffee bar, Tracy Sausage. I'll be back on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. my time, which is 12 Eastern. I hope you can join me. I would love to see you. If nothing else, I know even if you don't have grandkids or kids or whatever, just come for the kicks. Hi, Peggy Eaton. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. I'm going to be out shopping all day for stuff. Love you all so much. See you soon. Bye.